Welcome to David Lawrence Jr. K-8 Center. This school in North Miami is surrounded by other institutes of higher learning. Alonzo and Tracy Morning Senior High. One asset, shared inclusively by the students of both schools, is North Miami Athletic Stadium. This space allows students to participate in various extracurricular activities. On the opposite side of David Lawrence sits the Biscayne Bay campus of Florida International University. David Lawrence Jr. K-8 Center in North Miami, Florida is nestled between these two institutions. This public school is an asset shared inclusively in the community with over 1,700 students attending from a wide variety of cultural backgrounds and socioeconomic levels. Each day, a variety of learners with various needs and learning styles and many exceptionalities receive instruction daily from kindergarten through 8th grade by a staff of over 150 teachers and administrators. Much of the surrounding natural land was preserved in the building of the school, which is adjacent to the Oleta State Park and 1 mile east of US 1. Therefore, parking is relatively limited and perhaps causes a feeling of unequal access or restricted access to many parents. City bus routes do provide public transportation to the area surrounding the campus, making it accessible to all. The school's green space adjacent is fenced and gated, which means this asset is exclusively for the students and may not be used by the general public. This is a necessary safety measure in today's society in order to protect the students of the school. Security personnel sit at the only open and unlocked door throughout the school day. Parents entering must stop in the lobby, show ID, and wait for students to be called if picking up a child. Other entrances on opposite sides of the school remain locked throughout the school day and are not accessible from the parking lot. This is also a security measure to protect the safety of the staff and students, not allowing any unauthorized visitors into the open courtyard spaces, which is on the interior of the building. The outside courtyard is a valued asset at this school because it provides all students and teachers equal access to open space for outdoor learning activities and environments, such as in the student gardens, which grow fresh vegetables, are tended by the students daily, and used for lessons on nutrition and healthy eating. The two playgrounds, on the other hand, which stand in the courtyard, are an example of an inequality of assets in this space. The fencing closes off the spaces, and strict rules prohibit any student above 2nd grade from using the space for recreation. Therefore, access to the playground is extremely restricted and exclusive. When a large number of students is in the space at one time, such as aftercare, students tend to gather at the covered area outside the cafeteria, where tables are provided for seating, eating, doing homework, or just chatting with friends. Vending machines stand nearby for anybody who happens to have money. This asset is both exclusive and unequal because payment is required. Another exclusive outside asset is here in the form of a covered PE shelter, basketball hoops, and play space, which are only available to students of this school and only during school hours under supervision of coaches and teachers, making this have restricted access. The school's cafetorium in this same area of the campus is an inclusive asset that is used by students, staff, parents, and all community stakeholders for ceremonies and performances and lunch. Colorful murals line the walls, and tables that are multifunctional serve as seats for gatherings and performances or as tables for eating when it's lunchtime. The next asset offered by the school is also accessible to all students in the school and is the most utilized space of all, the Media Center. This colorful, welcoming, yet cold, freezing cold space is bright and cheerful with books of all levels for interest of any reader. Various seating opportunities are offered throughout the space to sit and read and work alone or in groups. Tables and chairs and a Promethean board in the center are assets that are available to the teachers only, therefore exclusive to students, for whole class instruction when needed. Over 40 computer workstations and research stations complete the assets of the Media Center, and they are available to all students, teachers, parents, and staff, making the Media Center a treasured, inclusive asset of this school. As we move to the interior hallways of the 3 floors of the school, we find the classrooms. The classrooms are an asset available to all students, therefore inclusive, but yet also restricted because parents and community members do not have access to them throughout the day. All doors to hallways remain locked, as well as all classroom doors remain locked throughout the day. The restrictiveness and inequity of these assets is due to security concerns. An elevator is an asset that is valued in the building since it has 3 floors. It is restrictive and exclusive because only individuals with a key can access it. Similarly, we have an exclusive, restrictive asset in the teacher's workroom. 2 copiers provide opportunity to make copies, but teachers do not have access to one of them. The teacher's lounge remains locked to all students and is available to teachers only to use at their discretion throughout the day. This is an exclusive, restrictive asset. Classrooms, while often welcoming and inviting and somewhat equal with regard to color and materials, and the fact that every student has one, a classroom that is, are also one of the most obvious examples of inequity due to the fact that little resources are provided to teachers to decorate or put the classroom together. The majority of materials used to set up a space within the room falls solely upon the teachers. Therefore, based on a teacher's number of years of experience or accumulation of personal resources, classrooms may vary greatly and stand as an example of an unequal asset within the school. The final example of an asset in this school is technology. Computers are present in most rooms, but this asset is divided with inequity. Some classrooms have a few student stations that are old and outdated, while others have brand new laptop carts with 25 individual computers. There seems to be no pattern or reason for how these materials are distributed, which leads to the feeling of inequity and unfairness.